In this video, I'm going to share with you my journey of learning English, my amazing journey of becoming fluent in English language. And if you watch this video right till the very end, your journey of learning English is going to become super easy because you are going to learn a lot of things from this video, from my journey of learning English, as I'm going to share with you each and every step which I followed, and that made my journey easier and my learning process exciting and interesting. So, now without further delay, let's get into the video. Now, when it's about to learn a language, we have that mindset that yes, it is going to take time, it is going to take years and years to learn a language and to become fluent in English language. But what happens is, if you really have that burning desire to learn English language, you can learn this language within 6 months only. But the thing matters, that is you must have that learning or exciting energy within you, that burning desire you must have. Now I'm going to share with you which are the steps that I followed while I was learning English, or on my initial stage, what was my first step that I followed, and what are some different strategies which I applied while learning English language. So number 1, now you must have heard that we should not translate. We should not translate when it's about to learn any new language. But it is absolutely okay for you guys, as we are Indians. English is not a native language. So we must learn it on initial stage by translating, right? We cannot just start at first speaking in English. We cannot speak in English. We must use translation on initial stage. So if you are thinking to learn English, or if you are a beginner, it is your first step. If you are translating but you have some that kind of doubt that we should not translate, that is absolutely fine if you are translating on initial stage. But make sure you are not continue with this translation. As soon as possible, you need to shift your speaking skills into thinking in English. Like, as you have been translating, you need to stop now and you need to think in English, then speak in English. Now, this is the second concept which is quite frustrating for almost every English learner out there: how to think in English and how to speak English naturally. Because once we are able to think, we will be able to speak naturally. So I'm gonna share with you what I did, how I started thinking in English. That is, first you need to start reading in English, and you need to interact with people who can speak in English with you, who can help you to practice your English speaking skills. That will help you to improve your vocabulary, your learning skills. I mean, you can grab English quickly if you involve yourself around reading English. As much as you can, try to read English, articles, stories, whatever you like to read. It will help you to have understanding and to develop your English learning skills. That is how you are going to start thinking in English gradually. Now, talking about another point, that is, we often forget words. Well, this is the most common problem of all English learners, right? We forget words while speaking, while explaining our ideas. I'm gonna share with you what I applied to remember some words, to remember basic vocabularies, so that I can explain my point of view. Well, the first point you can do, just take out that particular word and write down as much examples you can create using that particular word. Try to create more and more examples. Just write them down. Okay, once you are done writing them, try to use them practically. You have to use knowingly. If it is not necessary, you need to use that. Okay, whether it is necessary or not, you need to use that word knowingly. Either you can create some stories using that word. So this is the thing that you need to do. You need to write some examples using that particular vocabulary and use that word practically. As much as you can, use that word in your spoken English skills. Talking about another thing, and that is how to practice every day. How to practice our speaking skills every day. What is the perfect way? Well, there is no perfect way. Okay, so if you can practice with yourself, you can just mirror talk, you can do self talk, or if you have someone with whom you can practice. Either you can search language learning partner online. I have interacted with so many people online just to improve my English. So you can also search some language learning partners online. Well, these are some very important points which I followed, and these all worked quite well for me. I hope that if you follow any one of these steps, that will definitely help you. Well, if you like the video, let me know in the comment section. And if you're new here on this channel, do subscribe right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's meet you in the next videos.